Hello everyone, this is Deathwing here, and I guess you guys already read my news post on replayers.com about the audio request. So I got a request from what was his name? Greg was his name, I believe. And he asked me to comment on this replay. He is the Undead player, by the way, to check some mistakes of his, tell him what he could have done differently in the game, and why he had such a hard time in this matchup against Orc. First thing you noticed is that the Orc prepped the little creep over here and then straight ahead went to the trolls, got himself level 2. After this one, he's gonna be level 2. On that player just doing the standard thing really, just going for the green creeps and just pulling them away, killing them. And right now, he's actually gonna notice that the Blade Master is there, and he just barely got the kill on it. Luckily for the that player there. But he should be thinking about buying a Geometry C in my opinion, because you just really you need it. So right now the Orc player is gonna creep jack him, and there is the Windwalk, and he's gonna be taking care of that fiend, thinks although he thinks he's gonna do, but Death Coil prevents that from happening. Critical Strike was very nice, otherwise he might have been able to creep steal that troll. Here, why did he coil the Blade Master? I don't think it's a very useful thing to do, because he'll be able to heal up anyways, and you're gonna need it to heal up your fiends. And yeah, he's gonna attack the middle here, and that is so annoying right now. Your Death Knight stuck. He has to retreat, and meanwhile the Orc player is coming up again. And he's probably going to surround the Death Knight. Yes, he is going to surround the Death Knight, and he's going to be forced to TP out. Very low HP, 10 hit points left, and one grunt with very low hit points. Oh, the Blade Master actually killed that one. Ha. So he's going to kill his own Death Knight. Might have been a better decision to go straight to the middle with the Fiends at least. Send the Death Knight to the item shop, get it killed there, or maybe even buy the gem first, then let it die. And you'll have that gem true seeing as soon as it pops out of your altar storms again. Um, Meanwhile, the Orc is taking care of the middle of the map, but he's not actually doing that very efficiently. He's actually losing this one grunt over here, and it dies. Bad micro from the Orc player. Um, Meanwhile, the Undead player is already pulling off some creeps there on the camp. Um, but it's not you. He's just gonna wait there till his Death Knight pops out, and then he's gonna be level 2 pretty damn fast. And the Orc player finds Talisman of the Wild now, and that's gonna be a very nice item for him to use later on, actually. And he's gonna find a second item. Not sure exactly what it was again, but oh yeah, Pusher, great healing. It's gonna be really nice for him. Um, so he's going Fiends, is gonna add the Lich King, and this is something you really always want to have against Orc with Grunt Raiders. You want to have the Frost Armor. It's so well. How should it is a must. You must have the Frost Armor because it's gonna be so nice, especially if he has the Blade Master, that he's not gonna be able to chase you down. At least not until he has Raiders, and if he does, he'll be attacking you a bit more slowly. Because, well, that's what Frost Armor does. It doesn't only upgrade your armor, it also makes sure that units get slowed and their attack rate goes down. So now at the item shop here, the Orc player is actually coming down, and the Death Knight, he has found this one of the winds, so he can Cyclone up. It's not day yet, so he can't buy any items, so no teleportation scroll. He has to be very careful what he's going to do. And now the Blade Master is actually focusing him down, and we're going to take a closer look here. He's able to get the fog back here, but he's not doing so. And then a Raider pops up. This Lich King gets out. He should pick Frost Armor right here, put Frost Armor on the Death Knight, pull the Death Knight back, give Teleportation Scroll to the Death Knight, but he doesn't do that. Result, a dead Death Knight. Very, yeah, bad situation here for the Undead. He could have done so much better here, keeping his Death Knight alive, but he didn't. Now he's forced to retreat to his base, and the other player had a successful creep check there, getting that hero down, which obviously didn't have a TP scroll anymore, and he's gonna save that Fiend. But there's another one getting ensnared, and the Raider is just so annoying. You should take it out first, but then another Raider pops up, and it's gonna be a little bit harder even for the Undead player to, um, you know, to be able to fight this off. But again, those were the small mistakes which can have a great result on the fourth going of the game. For example, he has 1k gold, make a fiend, make a tower, start some upgrades, whatever, and here he TP's out. And a good thing he does that. He could involve his both those ghouls into the fight. It would help. He could I don't know there are plenty of options. He might have even he could maybe even add a Temple of the Damned and go for some banshees. Not even maybe for the how should I say for the shield, but maybe just even for the curse, because a Blade Master that misses an attack, which could have been probably a critical strike, that's huge. That might save lives. In this case, it might save a dead person, like the Lich King right here. So the Blade Master goes invisible, and he still doesn't have a gem, and he's not able to see it, and it dies. So again, buy the Gem of True Seeing. It is important. So, Death Knight almost pops out. He might have been able to save the Lich if he had that gem. He saw it. Maybe he was able to run away or something until Death Knight was back. He could heal it, but now he's gonna waste a Death Coil on the TC. He probably clicked on it right before he used that potion, and then he had to walk all over the altar, and he's actually gonna get away with it. TC. Too bad there. Very lucky turn achievement, 17 hit points. Cyclone's the Blade Master, but it doesn't really have any effect at all. He can easily get away. He still has enough mana to windwalk out of there. And the Orc player should actually think about expanding at this point. He doesn't do that. And he's just sitting on this one gold mine. For now, it's okay, but you're gonna need that expo sooner or later. So, he's just gonna finish off these creeps. He's probably gonna get him some more items. And, well, the Undead player can't do more than just sit at his base and camp a little. Maybe he's gonna go out, but he doesn't have a TP scroll. He has 800 gold. Think about your macro here. Add a second crib or something if you're not deciding on going banshees or so. This is another fucked up situation. Take your ghouls. Take them. Just send them into the fight. Just do that little bit of extra more damage. You have plenty of wood. You can do it. And now he has Dispel, and he's dispelling the ensnare. I mean the Frost Armor. It barely gets away here. Very close call in the Death Knight, and he's just very lucky there. And now he's getting himself a Fiend Ensnare. But he has some nice items on the Blade Master, but the Death Knight is so low and the Blade Master is level 4, he's going to be very easily able to take care of that Death Knight. And there goes. Probably he's going to die right here. No, he's going to use a little trick with the Acolyte. But, if the Blade Master had a mana potion, he would have been able to go through there, kill the Death Knight, and get the Fog out. But right now, he's actually losing all of those units to the Undead player. He actually sent in those 2 ghouls, as I said before he should do. And Death Coil flew there, by the way. And now the Orc player has to retreat. He lost all of his units but 1 Grunt. And he's using Dispel to dispel the Frost Armor, but the Lich King has plenty of mana left to keep using that Frost Shield over and over again. And meanwhile, he's just going for more and more Raiders, and he does one thing here. He switches to Headhunters, and I'm really wondering why he's doing that. And before I forget it, there's really one thing I want to talk about. Look at that gold, almost 1,500 gold. You can buy the entire damn item shop empty like that, and he's doing so. But He's still not getting a gem. Why aren't you getting a gem? Or at least get a shade. He's not doing that. Why aren't you? It's, oh man. You really want to know where he's at and what he's doing with the Blade Master, and if you're gonna have to TP, are you gonna have to use a potion, blah blah blah, all these kind of things. And now he's just gonna get his Blade Master up to level 5, I think, soonish, at least 11 points left. And he'll notice, he saw the Fiend walking there with his Headhunter, and luckily the Undead player didn't attack the crease just yet. But what happens here is he he focused down the Raider, and he has to watch out here. Luckily, he bought a lot of items at the item shop, and that's a strong point. And that heroes with items are very good, because with a lot of mana, they can do a lot of damage. Now, these headhunters I was talking about earlier, they're dying very easily against these fiends. Their fiends are just focusing them down very easily. And here, you can see the Death Knight's almost level 4. And this is another point where you make a mistake. You're not taking Death back on level 4. Look at this. You could have easily Nova this Grunt or whatever, and your Death Knight reaches level 4. You have plenty of mana. You could have used Death Pact on, say, a Fiend and focused down more of these Raiders. You could have Nova the Raiders or whatever, or coil them or something. You still had the health scroll on the Death Knight, or first it was in Lich King, and the protection scroll, then use those. You could have used the protection scroll and frost armor, and you will have so much extra armor. Plus, they're attacking you a lot slowly. They're focusing your Death Knight, and you can just sit there and use Death Pact once in a while. Maybe you can even send in 1 or 2 extra ghouls from your main. You have plenty of golden wood for it. Just add a second crypt. Make 1 crypt for fiends and 1 for ghouls. Make a combination of your army, so you'll have a few ghouls to say to be able to use as Death Pact. So you'll have extra life on your Death Knight, and you're not gonna have to waste gold on it or something like that. And right here, same situation. Death Pact would have been able to save you. You would have been able to stay in that situation, take down that Raider, and maybe more. I don't know. It's just, it also forces him to focus something else but your Death Knight. And then, especially when you have the mana potion, it's like you're going to be able to heal them and micro them away and use frost armor on all the units, and it's going to be so much easier for you to play. And I also don't understand why why he keeps reducing those headhunters. He should just go for the grunts and not those headhunters. They're free experience for undead with Coil Nova and Fiends. And Blade Master almost level 5. He could have easily here killed this 1 creep. He was walking by it earlier, and then just kill it and get level 5, but he waited. And right now, Death Knight very low again, plenty of mana, could have sent in a ghoul, could have used Death back, and the Death Knight would have lived long and happily and forever. And right now, he doesn't have a gem, and he doesn't see the Blade Master, and he can't block him or whatever. Death back, oh no, I don't have it. I have this stupid Aura level 2, which is useless to me. And now, the Orc player has 2 teleportation scrolls, so he's gonna get away anyway. But, you would have been able to take down those both units and save your Death Knight while you're at it. Oh, God. It's so annoying to see this, So easy to stop it from happening, and just such small choices can give such different results in a game. Because, those small choices end up being a great, great difference in what's going to happen next. So I'm just going to fast forward this part a little bit. Orc player just finishing off those creeps here. And now there's going to be an interception. The undead player using his frost armor well here, but the orc player still does have the dispel, but he has to be careful because he does have a teleportation scroll on his TC, but he's like not very sure if the Lich King might have a mana potion, and if he would use Nova, he'd be dead. So he's not actually microing the headhunter's bag or whatever. He's just A-clicking, not really doing that much about it. Not even ensnaring right now. He should. Oh, there he goes. And notice that he's still not expanding. He had an advantage several times. He had it the whole time, basically, and he's not using it.